Thank you so much. My name is Claudine, a student at Southern New Hampshire University. In this moment, I'm going to talk more about a project called Credibility and Validity, and it is under a goal called Go Behind the News. Specifically, I will be analyzing three articles such as concern that Taylor teams have selected targets ready to street. The second one is Apple announces iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, the biggest advancement in iPhone history. The third article is called The New York Times Grief and Protest Flow Shooting of the Teenager. So I will be analyzing this article based on different criteria. The first one is independent vice self-interested. The second one is multiple source vice one source. The third one is verifies vice assets. The fourth one is authoritative and informed vice uninformed. The last one will be named as well as unnamed source. So by starting from the first criteria, which is independent versus self-interested. By starting from the first article, in the first article I have seen that it is independent. I said this because there were soldiers or militaries who stayed together in their country, and they are preparing to fight against terrorists. By moving to the second article, I've seen that it is self-interested. This is because they were advertising more about iPhones. It means that they were needing, they need interest in what they are doing. So by moving to the third article, I have seen that third article is independent. I said this because it doesn't contain information that related to individual or any other advertising things. By moving to the second criteria, such as which is multiple source or one source, I have seen that in the first article they uses sources, different sources of information. It means that they use multiple sources. I said this because they used ABC News, official from Department of Homeland, as well as law enforcement and intelligence source. In the second article, I can say that they use one source of information. By moving to the third source article, I've seen that they use more source of information. This is because they are where they said that, do you realize how difficult it is for me to persuade him to stay in a school and complete his education? Again, there is where they said, if you have any idea about how many blacks, many graduates, all this information, they can show you that they use different source of information. By moving to the third criteria, such as verifies vice asset, in the first article I can say that it is verified. I said this because the first article contains evidences that can make it to be verified. For example, there is where they said in 2008 Mumbai attack used small arms and explosive to kill 175 people and paralyzed the Indian city for days. This fact can show you that it can taken as an evidence of what they are saying. In the second article, I can say that it is verified. I said this because author used the different fact in order to support their information. For example, there is where they said higher definitions video on iPhone now has higher frame rates of up to 16 frames per second for 1080p video and 240 frames per second for solo, as well as continuous ultra-semantic video stabilization and time-lapse video. By moving to the third article, I can say the third article is well verified. I say this because they use image, author, that are very connected to what they are saying. By moving to another criteria, that is authoritative and informed device and informed, I can say that in the first article they demonstrate subject matter expertise. I said this because people are discussing about the issue that occurred. In the second article they reflect on subject matter experience and awareness. I said this because they provide different facts that support what they were saying. By moving to the third article, in the third article I can say that this article is very credible. I said this because due to their ability to demonstrate subject matter experience and understanding, they have used the evidence that back up their claim. By moving to the last criteria, which is named and unnamed source. In the first article I discovered that some sources are named while others are not named. In the second article I found that article is true of since to discuss well-known business like Apple online store. In a third article, I found that they use named source. In this source, I said this because they use fact, due to the fact that the individual who are able to articulate themselves as well as company in which they operate. Thank you so much.